said events. Your team managed to convince everyone here from the... I always get the name wrong. From the Zarentrim all the way up to the Harpers. You managed to convince each group in between to help you out. I'm gonna start with this. I'm not a big fan of how this module is written.
What?
In some of the cases of getting these people to be convinced, it really doesn't tell you. It just says, get the person to be convinced, and then they get this if they get it. That's basically it. So congratulations.
We did it.
Hooray. Honestly, again, if they don't give me anything, I put something inside. The only thing they actually gave me was the guy with the chest. The guy that wanted to play chess. And the Zentarum wanting stuff, which you would probably already give them anyways. But having been convinced, you then headed out to meet the final individual when you were more or less attacked by drow that were not nice. By not nice, I mean they were people that were already rude against you. The people that ensnared and entrapped you. And one of them took very, very spiteful vengeance towards you because you basically killed his mistress. His lover. His dominant other half. The other person was just doing it for clout. She's seen that clout. But you now have them imprisoned and brought them before each of the members in your... let's call them... trust circle? And this is where you left off. Having Broner get... I'm going to call them the council. The council here... I already changed their name. The trust circle here, council, to discuss and finalize a few things after, convincing them. And this is where you left off. Toulouse now having control of a giant robot.
I'm riding on it too.
He towers now at maybe 9 feet tall. But coming here, I'm just going to go ahead and read this part. King Broner convenes a final gathering of his inner circle of advisors and adventurers, giving each of you thanks for commitment to the fight against the demon lords. He then goes on to say, I am not going to do the... actually, I don't know if you can... I don't know if I can do this. Does my voice sound any different?
A little buzzy, but very similar.
Alright, how about now?
Same.
That's too bad.
Oh, there's
Oh, now it is.
That's totally
The
different.
pitch itself is a little tricky to work with. I'll do that voice later. His voice has always been weird, so monotone because this is something I have to read. Ye all know the dangers of threats of the world below, and have brought that knowledge with bravery and guile. Even more in diplomacy have ye forged the first of the connections that will see the North prepared for what might come. If we survive the coming onslaught, we'll have ye to thank, and no dwarf of Gauntlgrim will soon forget it. Ye all have the courage and conviction of heroes. A, or I, A-Y-E. It depends on inflection, I suppose.
Aye,
I.
laddie.
I'll even say ye remind me of other heroes I've known from a previous life. And he cuts off apparently there.
That's such a pandering thing.
Quite literally. I don't like how the way it's written. It's from a previous life, ... end of parentheses.
We'll
Yeah.
never forget the heroism of you filthy freelancers. Now get out of my sight.
he goes on, and now I'm just freeballing it. I don't think that's the term, but I'm using it anyways.
Close enough.
Bernard Estate. Now then, what say you to all this that's going on? It does seem that we were interrupted by these drow individuals, and the present team here would like to convey a few things, if their words already have not conveyed the dangers of said events. You mentioned that you wanted to tell them, hey, see these drow? You know that there's danger here because they came after us. And that's basically what he's saying. You guys wanted to say that. That's what I remember and have in my notes.
Yeah, so take it seriously. Drow and Gonthelgrim, you know.
Yeah.
I guess you're already all on board, so okay.
Yeah, regardless of who they were here for, they obviously aren't respecting your sovereign territory.
Linavar Strail does not in agreement, like, oh, also welcome, Num. Glad you can make it.
Well,
You honestly didn't miss much.
I'm late.
But
We were talking.
conveying the information at hand, Linavar Straw does state, yes, no wait, his was more pompous. Yes, it does seem that these drow here decided to go and attack us for no real reason whatsoever. It seems that those vermin underground always seem to want to kill and attack and maim anyone that goes around them. So really taking care of them as soon as possible would be the best beneficial plan for everyone. Nonchalantly stating genocide.
Oh, jeez.
He's an okay guy,
Well.
but to the people of the surface,
Well, is it really genocide if you half-ass it?
I guess not.
Gotta do it right then.
I suppose. But Bronner does state, putting that to the side, I honestly don't agree with all of those statements, but we do need to take care of the problem at hand. Zulrun does state, it does seem we do need to take care of all this, but we will need some time to take a few men here and there to make sure that plans are in order. Your heroes, as you call them, did bring up a few good points, but they never really brought up a plan. In fact, we were the ones that gave them a direction, a cause, a reason, and how to work things out. We are heading to... where are you heading to? Sorry, I forgot where you were going. Montel Dareth, to investigate that outpost and make sure that the trading situation at hand would be most beneficial to everyone. And to also further investigate why the Demon Lords were drawn to the Underdark itself. And right now we do not have a plan, so getting one together might be the most crucial thing at hand right now.
Yeah.
Robert Jazar does state, well, beyond what my compatriot has stated, we do need a plan, and it does seem your heroes, calling calling you guys Bronner's heroes, would be the ones to do such a thing. We are to deliver the men and the manpower. It'd be up to them to come up with a plan. We can't do everything for them.
Mm-hmm. Well, why not? No.
Because the module says you have to.
Well, we do know where the wedding is taking place, right? They could very well try and stop it there again, unless they moved venues, in which case we'll need to go down for more intel.
Lord Everon Han does state, so we're going to fully disengage from Montel Dareth, the place and location we have already stated we were going.
No, I didn't say that at all.
You just
said
did.
You wanted a plan.
So your plan is to forego any new information and go to this wedding.
No, my plan was simply to try and gather more information.
That is not what
Sorry
you
if it
said.
didn't sound like that.
I mean, yeah, we jeez, did we figure out the names of the people or the fiends or whatever that are being married?
Like at a game, you did not. Like
No.
you know, like some general vibe, like some
We
mushrooms growing out of their
did.
bodies, some weird slime manifestation powers. But
Yeah, we
Any-
did at least get the
Yeah, you did
lady's
get that
name
guy.
Yeah, and
I don't think you got the fungal queen out of game technically.
we got her name, but not the guy's.
No, other way around.
Hmm.
Oh.
At least I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong.
So definitely a one but not the other situation.
Yeah, definitely. So you have things to investigate, and Lord Evron Han does state, investigating down there might be the most beneficial thing to do. The wedding thing could work, but without any new information, all you're working on is what you currently have, which might not be enough. He said it in a pompous, arrogant, elven way, but yeah. But Broner does state, be that as it may, we do need to come up with a plan. I will speak with my compatriots here. You council members or your trusted circle will go ahead and operate on the circumference of gathering men, resources, and the like while this is all going on. What we can do, however, is we would potentially need a strike force to go in first to surround and investigate the area, or to have a divisionary force to go ahead and spread sight on everything and everyone. If we do come down there with a massive force, it will take time. So either way we do this, it would be beneficial to have either a strike force be a part of all of you, looks towards Kobo and the gang, or a divisionary force, being of course all of you and the resources the council has given you.
Now, you mentioned you were investigating a particular location. I mean, apologies, I'm new to this group, so I'm not up to speed here.
Dara Jazard does state, yes, that's quite right. In fact, the main reason why you wanted me in here to begin with is to investigate this city itself. A very broad city of trade. However, it hasn't actually become a actual city. Montal Dareth itself is a more neutral ground with everything and everyone coming in, be it dwarf, drow, and the like, communicating and prosper without too much of an issue. That would likely be the best campsite, and also the location where you find, well, our point of contact there to take you to. If anyone remembers, you can go ahead and say it. If you're not, I can just tell you.
Been a few weeks.
It's been a few weeks, yeah. The main reason why you brought the Zentarium there was basically to get you to Montal Dareth and to make a point of contact to get you to a location where you can gather more information. That is why you're going down there. Another reason
Yes.
why you're going down there is Lord Evron Hond has someone that's currently missing, and the way you got him to basically agree is to try to find that person, and the last place that they were at was, well, Montal Dareth. Leonard Straw just wants to fight things from the Underdark and have no conscience about killing them. Zelrun is a harper and is willing to help out, but is arrogant and boastful, so he really has no plan. Morstra Malkin is just honorable and duty-bound to Broner and the rest of the dwarves, So it's really just those two why you're going down there. It's not a bad idea, but that's the only reason why currently you're going down there. To find your contact, Gazram Dulok, in order to go to the Stone Giant Library of Graven Hollow, which is
Okay.
hidden unless you know the location.
Well, sounds like we have a plan.
I guess.
That was a
That's
lot more
literally it. We're
confusing
going to go down there
locations
and
than I
find more information.
Yeah, we're
Possibly
gonna
at
go
this.
to Darcy, whatever it is. I spelled it wrong.
Yeah, it's not really a plan. It's more of a destination, but better than nothing.
Go there, talk to the guy, and search for information about these devils, who apparently we have the name of one at least, and we've already killed the other, so whatever.
You've stunned the other from coming back from a while. But you basically say, hey, we're going to do this to find a contact to go to library. And Brunner just stayed. That's a good idea. We can then cooperate and make sure everything is fine. Would you like to go as an advanced party, go down there along with various resources that we currently have? Or do you want to go as a diversionary stat to go in there and cause distraction while secondary strike force is doing the work?
Wait, thought we were going to go talk to the guy. What do you mean? I don't understand.
It's something the PDF says.
What does it say?
It basically gives you like. Actually, I'm just gonna read it out loud because it's easier for me to not be misinterpreted. Ba, 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 ba. Depending on how the negotiations go, the players are either an advanced force to scout and soften up the opposition in Underdark while looking for valuable strategic information, or a divisionary expedition meant to buy time for the surface world to organize a stronger response.
Oh, I think we're the first one, aren't we?
Yeah.
Because we got all of these recruits to help us.
Yeah,
I guess I'm a little confused. Is Maltal Dareth an above ground place?
No, it's in the Underdark.
Oh, okay.
So we're
In
going to
that
the
case-
Underdark to get more info about what's going on in the Underdark.
Yeah.
That's
be
why
weird if it was the other way around.
Underdark.
But yeah, it's weird that they give you two options, even though it's basically just one.
Yeah, it's like go down there and get more info and be babies about it, or go down there and beat some people up and get more info.
But Brunner just stay. All right then. It seems that the plan at head is right and ready. Would you like some time to prepare yourselves, or would you like to go ahead and go by tomorrow?
I mean, do we need to get anything, guys, or are we ready to go? I know we told everybody that we were gonna be out by the we gave them some time to gather up their forces and stuff. Everybody we recruited.
It's been like a day.
Okay.
Do we want to make sure we have enough rations for a couple of weeks? We don't want to be eating spider jerky again.
No, it's all right.
Yeah, that always
What
makes
about,
Tannhauser a little nervous.
Oh.
Well, what about potential? I don't know if you guys have gone shopping yet, but what if there's good gear we might be able to pick up before we head down there?
Oh yeah, I already got a nice top hat and cane.
Yeah, we could definitely do a shopping trip before heading out. Maybe give us a day for preparation and then head out.
That sounds good.
Sounds like a plan. The council members agree. They said by tomorrow they'll have the guards, the thugs, the spies, and the giant lizards all set up and ready to go. And when you head down there, they're going to go ahead and try to get more resources while your advance party makes the way forwards.
Huzzah.
Yay!
Adventure awaits, huzzah!
Just give me one moment while I basically screenshot your resources. Cause you convinced everyone. So I'm just gonna give you the screenshots of, well, basically what you have currently.
Yeah. What could be got was got.
And one more.
I think I saved mine. I got mine saved. Let me open it up again, actually.
I mean, I reposted it just in case. But you have a few contingency giant riding lizards, the Lord's Alliance Spy, Lord's Alliance Guard, Emerald Enclave Scout, Veteran of the Gauntlet, and the Giant Shield Guardian that you already have.
Yeah.
There's like a dozen or so people you now have access to.
Nice.
So it's multiple of each of these?
Yeah, it's I'm gonna say like 5 of each, except for the giant lizards. Apparently, you get like you each get one.
Unnecessary. No,
That's what it says in the PDF.
I don't know.
But
I'm just about.
Technically, it's like a couple here, a couple there, a couple there. I'm gonna go with the median, 5 of each, except for giant lizards. But yeah, you guys go ahead and begin to prep up, get ready. Go back into the city to maybe restock on supplies.
No. Did you got anything in mind?
Well, we're expecting to fight what? Drow and demons?
Yeah.
What would be, what would be useful versus like fighting these demons?
Healing.
What would that be? Like a knowledge religion?
That would be, yeah, probably knowledge religion. I mean, we're not playing Pathfinder, but yes.
Oh. But I want to see if.
Oops.
Huh.
Everything with just holy water or something more?
Nom Nom, you believe if you bring in the sun, like the entire sun, in the Underdark, it might kill a god or a demon lord.
Well, wait a second. What about a drift globe?
No, it's gotta be the sun.
Well,
Yeah, let me go
drift
recruit
globes
Goku.
automatically cast some sunlight.
No, it has to be the big old sun.
He rolled a 1.
Roll the run.
In that case, it's a big old fireball. I can do those.
Gothos, investigating and looking at things and how they're presented, you likely believe that some type of radiant magic will likely hurt them the best. It might not kill them. You're not entirely sure if Demon Lord can be killed in the material plane, if, the material plane is not their main domicile. But getting rid of them a lot harder and a lot faster would be basically holy radiant energy.
Yeah, radiant energy and stuff. Not so much the heat.
No, I mean the sun could work, but you would need Helios for that, and I don't think any of you have a god on demand.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're all gonna die.
But that.
Okay, well, and then maybe some more mundane stuff. What about like armor or weapons?
More than likely blessed or silvered weapons would be the best against like anyone that has that type of necrotic touch or demonic circulation through them. Weird way of putting it, but I said it that way.
Taint of demonhood.
Well, I guess just kind of more practically, I'm gonna go look for like some magic studded leather or something.
Well, you go into town and eventually you do find a blacksmith. Going in there, a nice dwarven man about the size of a 4'4" person. I don't know why he said it that way. He simply says,
You're tall.
It's actually pretty tall for a dwarf. But looking toward you, he does say, "Oh, hey, stranger. How can I help you?"
I'm looking for some fine quality studded leather, magical if possible.
Oh, that's quite expensive. And the PDF generally does state that we can't have or give you magical property stuff. But I have read the rules before. It quite literally tells you you have access to the Great Forge, and if the players need repairs or things like that, unfortunately, they can't get any magical items here, but they can get their stuff repaired or other things. Which is kind of dumb. So I'm ignoring that. What would you like?
Studded leather.
Oh, and magical, right?
Magical.
All right. Let's see here. We do and can create some studded leather that is resistant to fire. We do have some that's resistant to cold. And we do have some that's resistant to... Oh, that's bizarre. Holy Radiant Energy.
That is bizarre.
Yes. I believe we got it from a drow companion. Not too long ago.
Well, I'm already got resist to fire and cold.
We
So
also can have it be a +1 studded leather, which is magical technically, and is a better studded leather. But it really does nothing else other than improve what you already have.
okay. Well, how about the +1 leather?
Certainly. Let's see here. Studded leather, +1.
Carry the one.
Sorry, I'm honestly looking up how much studded leather costs. That'd be around 100 gold.
Sold.
Very well then. As studded leather generally works, it's 12 plus dexterity modifier +1 in this case, and that is your new AC.
Excellent.
Very good then. He gives you the nice studded leather armor set, and then states, if you want, you can sell the armor you already have here, or keep it for yourself as a memento. I know how adventurers are and like to keep things, hoard them, if you will.
I'd like to sell it, please.
Very well then. Is it just a standard studded leather?
Yeah, standard studded leather.
He's not gonna be frugal and give you you get 45 gold, which is the max you're ever gonna get, because that's how much it costs.
Yeah, it likes you.
Good trade. Good trade. I like you, sir.
Thank you. I mean, you spent more than I gave you, so easiest trade possible.
Nobody else wants anything?
I just got new armor like 2 sessions ago.
Do they have any suits of studded mage armor?
Womp, womp, womp.
Do you ask him? Or are you making a joke?
No. That was a joke.
Can
Oh,
you
that's
wear
nice.
bracers of unarmored defense? Those are pretty badass.
That's a good point.
Those are straight magical.
Yeah, something that improve my AC might not be a bad idea as long as it doesn't count as armor.
You ask him, like, do you have anything that can improve my AC? He then, like, brings out a giant chainmail that isn't armor. He puts it back, and then he does state, so I'm assuming you mean, like, magical or, like, something that can enhance your dexterity, like, well, not dexterity, but your agility or not being able to be hit a lot. Do you want a shield?
Shield, I don't think really works with my fighting style. Let me double check. What did those elves tell me? While I'm pondering that, anybody else is free to do their thing.
I mean, between strengths, I don't think I can attune to anything else anyway.
Probably not.
Okay, yeah, shield would in fact interfere with my fighting style, so that's a no-go.
Fair enough. Let's see here. So no buckler, no shield. Do you mind if it's magical?
Magic would probably work better in this case.
Very well then. Looking at what you have limiting yourself, there are a few things that we can do. One of them would be to reinforce or enhance what you already have. Either that or, like goes into like a small jar with like a whole bunch of gems and like pulls one out with like a string attached of gold. This here is a shield amulet. It gives you a +1 to your general being, protecting you by a little bit. Small margin. It is expensive though. Just letting you know.
How expensive are we talking?
He takes out his book and begins to look.
Definitely not with the DM. This guy's doing that.
Amulet of... I'm saying this out loud.
Yeah, I've got to check that distributor price list.
Oh, I should probably put cost, not... Let's see here. Apparently there is no cost that I can find. So let's make it... Oh, that's... Never mind, I found one. Oh, wow, I gave Nom Nom that armor for a steal, apparently.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then gave him half off.
Yeah, you basically have what Nom Nom has, so I'm gonna make it a little bit more expensive since it is something you don't technically need to attune to, so 300 gold.
300 gold. And this does what exactly again?
+1 AC. I mean, for no attunement, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I would say I'm happy to help pitch in if you need the.
I'll go ahead and get it. You said 300, right?
Yeah.
All right, I am deducting 300 from my personal reserves.
He hands you it. Very good, sir. Anyone else?
And is this a standard item, or is this something I'll have to edit in?
In my notes, it's just called... Well, technically it is an
It's
item.
an amulet of protection.
Yeah.
It's a standard item.
Thank you.
I might as well ask. Yeah, you got... If you have enchanted, do you do enchanting? You have a +1 to my armor. Might as well ask.
Depends. Does it already have something magical property around it?
Yeah, sorta. It'll just occasionally cast wild magic.
We can enhance it, but if there's something already there, we have to work around it. Unless you want to get rid of that wild magic.
I'll keep the wild magic. How much would that cost?
It'd be around... Like, you're basically asking them, hey, try to work something else in here. So it's probably going to cost
Right.
more than the amulet and more than the +1.
And you have a very nice day, sir. Okay, next.
It's like not purse breaking, but it is. I'm gonna say like 200 more than what Boom paid, so 500 gold.
Yeah. No, like I said, this is new armor for me anyway. I just
Yeah.
had to ask.
That's fair enough. Basically 200 for the +1, and 300 adjusted to work around the magic, wild magic. Toulouse gets something. If she gets something, she has to step away for a bit. Looks towards Kobo. This doorman does state, and you, sir.
I was just wondering what potions you might have had.
This is an armory, sir. If you want potions, 2 blocks from this street.
Okay, thanks. I was just watching everybody else get fitted.
You go 2 blocks from this street. You find a potion seller. You find a
was
nice
this guy-
human female standing at the counter. Evening, can I help you with something?
Oh yeah, I was just gonna buy a few potions.
Oh.
We had a
What
little
kind?
adventure to go on. It might be kind of fun. Was thinking maybe a few potions of invulnerability, a couple of greater healing potions at least.
She takes out 2
maybe a
bottles of
potion
invulnerability,
flight.
2
Jeez,
potions
Mr. Moneybags.
of greater healing. And what were the last potions?
Potion of flight. Maybe
Takes
a
out 1 potion of flight.
invisibility.
You keep speaking when I'm speaking. What was the last one?
I said maybe a potion of invisibility. I was
She
trying to
takes it out and
remember all
puts it
the
to the
potions
side
off the
because
top
you
of
said
my head.
maybe.
Okay. Yeah, I was trying to remember all the different potions off the top of my head here.
That's fine. She does state, okay, that's 75 gold for the greater healing. Then the other 2 potions, an additional 200 gold per each one. Invisibility, another 200 gold. And you said maybe on the other one. So that comes up to around 1,000 gold.
Okay, just a second. How many potions of invulnerability were there?
She put out 1. Oh wait, sorry, she put out 2.
2. Okay, so there's 2 invulnerability potions. And how many greater healing potions?
She put out 2.
Okay, 2 of those. And how many flight?
She put out 1.
Okay. Alright. I'm just considering for a second here.
I ain't giving him a steal on those invulnerability potions.
Sure I am, but it's too
Hell
expensive.
yeah. Hell yeah. Um,
I mean, in retrospect, each potion should cost at least 500 gold. Then, whatever. Buying in bulk.
okay. Okay, so 2 greater heals, 2 invulnerabilities, 1 flight. Yeah, I think that should be working.
All right.
Oh yeah, I will go ahead and take that 1 potion of invisibility too.
Okay. Then that would be an additional 200 gold, so 1,200 gold.
Okay. 1 second. Grab a calculator.
I'm assuming you have this much?
Checking. I've got a bunch. Hold on. I have
Scattered
16
around.
That now. Yeah.
That's 600.
All right. So 600 plus 645 gold equals 1,245 gold.
Gee.
So I will have 45 gold left over.
All right. It's a good thing I didn't go for the actual prices, because they thought that'd probably kill you even further.
Oh yeah. But hey, you'd be surprised. A potion, a properly placed potion can be the, difference.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
But by actual honest prices, you could probably get the health potions and like
That's
2 other
right.
potions.
Okay.
What's the rule? It's like 50 GP times the spell level
Mm-hmm.
times something else.
Wow.
Like, yeah.
I think it's crazy. But besides
Yeah, I
that,
have no idea.
besides the bargains that this woman gives you, is there anything else you need, sir?
I think that is it. Just to clarify to the DM, the healing potions I have are the 4d4 or 8d4.
You said greater, correct?
Yeah, I don't remember what all the names are.
That's fine. From what I remember, greater is 4d4 plus 4. I could be wrong. If it's better than that, someone let me know.
44 plus 4. Okay.
I have my own healing.
I do believe superior is the 8d4. But again, I could be wrong.
Okay.
Greater
Yeah, I couldn't
healing
remember
is
what
the
they-
4d4 plus 4.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yep, superior healing is the 8d4 plus 8.
Yeah, and then there's another one that's even bigger than that, but I couldn't remember what their names were, so I knew it was just better than a normal one.
Supreme
works.
healing is 10d4 plus 20.
Holy smokes.
That's weird.
Okay.
Like, it was going by monikers of how many dice you have and then goes to 20. That's just weird to me. But whatever. A couple of leaves that stand, that disappears almost immediately when you turn the corner. Because you turn the corner. It just disappear. Going back to your team. Looking towards Bract.
Line of sight, how does it work?
What?
Line of sight, how does it work?
Turning towards Bract, they ask him if there's anything you need. Towards Bolt, Wire, Trip, Antidote, Slash. They get some stuff. I already wrote it
I
down in the
think I'm
character sheet
good.
while you guys were shopping. Bract will get something if he... if I remember. If I forget, let me know. But they'll get something eventually. Your team is more or less prepped up. The Dwarven man does state, alright then, is there anything else you need?
Wasn't there talk about, well, I mean, obviously not this shop, but weren't we looking at food or something like that? Kobo said something about not wanting to get eaten.
We are a blacksmith, sir. We don't carry... Well, I do carry food, but that's for me.
Oh, I did mention not this store specifically.
The GM didn't know if you're speaking out loud or not.
The dwarf's like, I don't know why that concerns me.
Well, I think we're done here unless you have some mighty fine weaponized musical instruments.
I do have a stabbing flute, an axe guitar, and a fife of death.
The axe I get, but the flute of stabbing? Sounds unorthodox.
It's just basically a short spear.
How do you
The-
play it?
It's the pointy stick.
It's like a flute. He shows you basically a flute, standard flute, except for that one of the edges is like sharpened to a point, much like a spear. The thing isn't long.
Oh,
It's
okay.
basically a short sword flute.
I had a completely different image in mind. I'm sorry.
And what's
those
the fife look
old-fashioned-
like then? Because they look exactly the same.
It looks exactly the same except for like smaller.
It's just like the bevel is slightly different. Like
Yeah.
the one side slopes down,
It's-
this one slopes up.
It's basically a dagger. Stab.
You know those old-fashioned recorders that everybody had to learn how to play a little bit when they were in school.
Mhm.
When you first said the stabby flute, it was just imagine one of those with a knife duct taped to the front. Here you go.
I mean, I'd totally make that if it wasn't for dwarves and their ability to create wonderful items. And in
Yes,
this
I
city,
know.
non-magical items, but forget that.
Well, maybe high voltage tripwire will be interested in the axe. I don't think flutes and fifes are their.
I already got them stuff. They were shopping while you guys were talking things out.
And they didn't invite us. Actually, probably did.
They were
We
there when you
right
guys,
there.
they're there when you guys are like you guys left immediately at the exact same time.
Oh,
You guys are shopping with them. You just nonchalantly ignored them while they were shopping. If you want to know what they got, I can tell you.
sure. I'm actually kind of curious since I was thinking of them with this instrument thing.
Yeah, you see, Trip now has a electrical guitar. In a sense, it has like wires strapped through it, and like you do see an electrical charge from time to time hit the strings of the instrument itself. Like it's not playing or anything, but it has like electrical current going through it, which could be dangerous.
Not
Volt themselves
appreciably.
does seem to have a new violin case to her side, and the bow itself does seem to be refined. Like bows themselves are made out of horsehair, but this type of hair looks. Let's see, what kind did you get? This type of hair looks almost pearlescent. Non-number Gothos. You can roll religion to figure this out. Honestly, it's not that difficult, but it looks expensive, or at the very least, it looks foreign to the area. Wire.
One of them foreign religions.
Nom Nom, based on the information that you have, you can tell that the bow itself is made out of unicorn hair. Celestial being that would be beneficial to current circumstances and would help out. So that's extremely expensive, or at the very least, extremely hard to find. So who knows what the actual instrument is made out of. You can ask her, but from what you can tell, yeah, when you said celestial type of energy or something like that needs to be used. No, wait, technically that was Gothos. You thought the sun. To be used. She took that to heart and bought this instrument. Wire themselves, you really don't see anything changed about them, except for a now new gaudy necklace that has like F, G, E, C, D all around it. If you know what it is, you know what it is.
Chords.
Yes, they're chords. It's something it looks like a flute with these chords. Actually, Num and Gothos, so I'm going to go ahead and give this to you. Each chord is written in a different language. Some in Celestial, another one in Infernal, Common, Elven. So each chord is a different function of a different language, which is interesting. But you would use this type of flute to tune your item. Tune your instrument, technically. That's what they got.
And those little like honk, and then you play the droon, honk, droon.
Antidote already had some of the stuff he needs. He now got a new mask with various other divots inside of it. She was already well equipped, so she didn't really get anything other than a few hidden things here and there, some nice daggers, and then like a blowgun and 30 darts.
Can we visit like an alchemist or something?
That's where Kobo went.
No, I don't want potions. I want alchemy, but sure.
That's where Kobo went.
Okay. Hey, what do you got there, Kobo? Some neat stuff? Great prices,
Yeah.
you say?
Yeah.
You find that one shop and it's gone. And then Kobo tells you go around the corner and you find it again.
Object permanence. Oh.
The nice random woman still there does state, "Oh, you're back with companions. Hello there. My name is Meredith. How can I help you?"
Hey there, Meredith. I'm looking for flashbangs. Looking for something that exposed to air or violence makes a really exceptionally bright light.
All right.
Like too bright.
We do have some flash grenades. She puts out 4 of them. Just bright light or damaging as well.
Why don't we how much are both?
She takes out 3 other types of grenades, and she does state, we do have pepper bombs. Each one does cost 100 gold.
It looks like I'll take one damaging and one non-damaging.
Very well then. The non-damaging one, you throw it in a radius, in a distance of 30 feet. You must roll an athletics or acrobatics check to make it. As long as you roll above 10, you are able to get it in the direction you decide to. Both of them work the same way. Max distance is 45 feet. However, keep that in mind. But you don't have disadvantage on any one whatsoever. However, the stun one works at a radius of 5 feet around it, and anything within that 5-foot cone would be susceptible to a flashbang of 1d4. No, that's a little strong for just 100 gold, but it's one-time use. No, I'm gonna do it. They would be stunned for 1d4 rounds. If they don't save a DC 14 dexterity check. Save. The other one works in the same manner, around it within 5 feet of the circumference, and they do take 3d6 points of fire damage as the item explodes.
How many d6? Sorry.
3d6. So basically, to not say it in her voice, each item can go a distance of 45 feet, but there's no like disadvantage or advantage thing. You just can throw it that far. You do need to roll athletics or acrobatics to throw it, and as long as you get a 10, you're fine. As long as you get a 10, you're fine. That being the case, though, once tossed into the area, the flashbang, they must make a dexterity save of 13 or else be stunned for 1d4 rounds, which is pretty strong. The other one works, they must make a dexterity saving throw of the same kind, so 13, or else take the total of 3d6 fire damage.
Cool.
Basically a nice explosion and a nice stunning system.
That gives me a vague idea. Is there a magic item shop around?
Yes, there is. 3 blocks to the left.
All right, thank you. I'm going to go dismiss myself briefly to head over there.
Walk, 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 walk. Out this alchemy shop / potion seller. I can do more than what you got this.
Yeah, thanks.
Is there anything else the rest of you need other than your companion that left?
No, I'm good, thanks. Great service. Bye, Meredith.
I'm gonna go with him. To the magic item shop.
Walk, 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 walk. Antidote buy some health potions, wire, vault, and trip, each buy 1 health potion apiece. Flash gets a few antidotes for poisons.
How ironic.
Yeah, antidote should get that. The rest of the gang goes. Well, technically, Boom and Nana get there first, but the rest of the gang eventually goes to the magic shop. Toulouse, Bract, get something. If they get something, if I remember. If I don't, once again, remind me. Going to the magic shop. Boom, you get there and you see a more or less refined elven man, but he looks like. It's not like one of the pompous, arrogant elven people you just met a couple hours ago or a day ago. He has like short hair, a nice long braid in front of his face that has like a twinge of blue through it. He seems pretty young. Looking towards you, this nice elven boy basically states, "Oh, good evening. My name is Thomas. How can I help you?"
Hello. I was wondering if you happen to have any gems of brightness.
Gems of brightness. Let's see here. He does take out 3 of them.
How much are they?
Oh, you mean the cost?
Yep.
Well, The first one, the uncommon item, would be at 100 to 500 gold. If you just want one, I'll make it 100 gold. The common one is 50 to 100 gold. If you just want that, it'd be 50 gold.
Out of curiosity, what does the common one do?
Out of game. I don't know. It just gives me prices for common, uncommon, rare, very rare, and legendary.
Alrighty. Yeah, I was just curious, at least from what I'm seeing, a Gem of Brightness only comes in uncommon rarity, so yeah, I wasn't sure if the common ones did anything interesting.
Oh, speaking of common, thank you for reminding me. There is one more thing Kobo really needs to get. Goggles of Night.
Don't you already have dark vision?
No, actually, we found that out the hard way.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just don't have dark vision, so I had to cast a light on a pebble and throw it before I could cast my fireball at somebody.
That's right, because kobolds do, and you're not a kobold.
No, I'm part dragon. You'd think I would, but no, I don't. And Dragonborn don't have it either, so.
But yeah, Thomas does state. Yeah, since it's only uncommon, I guess the 100 to 500 gold range, but he's gonna go with the 100 gold range since he wants a customer and he's willing to go cheap.
Not a problem.
I'll go ahead and buy the uncommon Gem of Brightness.
All right.
I walk over to Gothos over there. It's like, hey, Gothos.
Yeah.
You got any spare cash?
No, honestly. Hey, I got like 30 gold here, and we still gotta buy food.
Okay, no problem. Sorry to bother you here.
Hey, no, if I had it, but I just bought these things.
Oh yeah, I understand. I've only got 45, and it's gonna cost 100 to get my goggles.
Sorry, how much gold do you need?
55 gold. Wait a second, I do have some silver though. 47 silver pieces. That's what, like 4 gold.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I still need I need 55 gold in order to get the goggles
Well,
at night. So I'm not.
You know, that seems not being blind in the Underdark seems fairly important.
Cool, thank you. So yeah, if you give me 55, I can
Yep.
get the rest.
I took it off.
Awesome, thank you.
I'm gonna hand you a few
Thank you.
bits of money, even though you're technically not at the shop yet. You get at the shop. You asked Nom Nom. It's fine.
Yeah.
But Nom Nom, you were also there first. Thomas does state. Is there anything you need, sir? Or do you want to know what we have? You can tell that this he is quite literally a boy. Gone out on this pilgrimage, probably maybe lost his money and decided to stay here and make magical items, to pay for his continued pilgrimage.
You wouldn't happen to have an amulet of the deity, would you?
Of what?
It's a new magic item apparently from Tasha's.
I just didn't hear what you said. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Apparently it's a new magic item from Tasha's.
No. We were asking. It's an amulet of.
The devout.
The devout. Okay. Amulet of the devout. That sounds neat.
We do have a few. Do you have one, a specific one preferred?
Yeah. Celestian.
Celestian. I assume you mean Celestial? Or am I wrong? Out of game. Am I wrong?
No, there's a god named Celestian. He's like a traveler.
Oh, okay. Looking towards you, he does state. Sure, why not? I honestly don't know who this person is, and since you have the information, that's perfectly fine. Yes, we do. He shows you.
It's
a
uncommon.
+2 amulet. I was gonna call it a pendant, but it's quite literally an amulet. With a symbol.
If it's a +2, then it's rare.
Yes.
Yeah, how much is that?
Oh, Gesundheit. He says. It's quite expensive, but we should be able to work something out. Let's call it an even 600 gold.
Well, that's way out of my price range.
Then let me go check my ledger book. He goes into his
Wait a
ledger
second,
book.
wait a second.
Hello, hack Google.
Wait a second. What about trade?
Yeah, I found an amulet that's rare. I'm gonna go with this price then. If that's a little too much, we can go for 400 gold.
Got this very nice fire-breathing sausage.
Roll persuasion. He would know what that is.
I'm sure he would. It's very delicious, and you breathe fire.
I mean, he might be willing to go for at least a further. That's a 0 discount.
It could have been negative.
No, a -2.
That's why I don't talk.
Wow, that's about as bad as it can get, huh?
He didn't roll a 1, so he's gonna take it this way. You seem nice, sir, but I don't want to get caught up with anyone or anything right now. I'm trying to leave the city. But I'm sure
got
you're
something
lovely.
For you. I've got something for you. Do you think maybe a little trade? It's actually very, very rare. What do you say?
I suppose it depends on what it is.
Well, it's a few things. I happen to have 2 bottles. One apple flavored, one strawberry flavored, of a Hag's Super Booze Brew. It's quite literally magical intoxication. You might find a great use for that. You might be able to sell it in tiny drops. It's very rare. Take it right from Baba Yaga's hut.
Roll persuasion? You're basically just trying to upsell him alcohol. Because that's what it is.
This is amazing. It is true. It is upselling alcohol, but I'm not upselling it by that much because one little sip and Kobo, the one with poison resistance, had to make a pretty nasty roll to not get.
I mean, it is very strong, but it might not be 400 gold strong.
Well, I also have 3 magical materia crystals.
Well,
They're
and I've
neutral
also
right
before-
now, but it's crystallized magic. What's that?
Well, no, that can be used for something, right? I've also got this. Well, I don't know if we want to trade the golden scepter.
Oh no, don't. You keep that. Remember how much that helps?
Okay.
You just like twang in your heels. Isn't that what that does?
Yeah, basically everybody can hold on to like 1d8 worth of healing essentially.
Yeah.
But I also have my material crystals, and they can be used as spell components or in the creation magic items.
Yeah.
But I am definitely not skilled enough or schooled enough to be able to do that.
Fair enough. Go ahead and try to upsell him with the crystals and the alcohol.
Alrighty, hold on. Do I get advantage or just straight roll?
Just straight roll. He doesn't know you.
Okay.
You're neither
Alright.
in his bad side or his good side. I suppose I can take some of that and bring it down to maybe 300 gold.
It's all right. Thank you. It's still too rich for my blood.
All right.
Well, I do have one more thing if nobody else thinks it's overly necessary.
I got a previously enchanted watch. Doesn't work.
That's why he said previously enchanted.
So let me ask him, like, what about this golden scepter? Would you be interested in that?
Do you mind if I examine it first?
Sure.
Cass Identify looks at it and goes, "Oh, this actually would be very valuable. I'd be more than willing to get this, as well as pay a dividends of the remaining amount."
Oh, so you'll take that gold stick and pay him in order to take the talisman?
No, he pay with this. So it'd be the amount that it's worth, and then I'd give him the change back. To a degree,
Okay.
of course.
And how much change would that be?
The scepter itself would be around 800 gold. So it'd be... He would cut it down to maybe 400 gold and change. Because he's not going to pay you for the entire amount. He is trying to get out of here.
Cool.
But this,
Cool.
he could probably sell it to someone else.
So the Amulet of Devout is actually quite good.
Yeah, but
For a cleric.
so was that golden rod, as I recall.
Yeah, but the Amulet gives me +2 to my spell save DCs.
Well, I do have one last thing that's very valuable, and I'm sure I can get enough for your amulet. I have to help you. I feel it's necessary, but I have an orb.
What orb?
Baba Yaga's orb of scrying. That'd be worth way more than the amulet. As long as everybody's okay with me getting rid of an item like that, because we've had that in our back pocket for a while, just in case we needed it.
And it's broken multiple times because he keeps sitting on it.
No. It's not broken. I've made sure to keep it nice.
It's fine.
I mean, I don't know, like for the Golden Scepter, right? It's like a D. I mean, it's essentially 348 worth of HP a day.
It's good, but it's
Wow.
not like super strong. It's just something good that you have.
Well,
But that's
here,
all right.
I've got a yo-yo that does 5 points worth of lay on hands. That's all, just 5 points. How's about you keep the scepter, we'll try the yo-yo.
You ask Thomas, he identifies it. If you allow him, if you don't, then he'll just have to give you a marginal price.
I don't mind him identifying it.
Okay, he identifies and he does state, this
I
is
know exactly what it does, yeah.
this is quite good. It's not like the scepter, but it would be some worth. It'd be about the same price as, well, a little bit lower, but I can probably sell this to someone else. It'd be a fair trade between your yo-yo and the amulet.
Done deal. Thank you, sir.
Thanks for yo-yo. Hands Bobo, because he's the one that traded technically, the amulet,
I hand the amulet to Num Num.
and it falls on the ground. You pick it up.
I guess Kobo, you want to hold on to the scepter then? I think it's only fair.
Okay. Well, sure, I mean, if you need it, you can use it. I mean, I can use this, right? It's not like cleric only.
No, you're just gonna have to understand how it works, and Kobo tells you.
Okay.
Kobo tells you. You are Kobo. Num Num tells you how it works.
How it works. Okay. Because, yeah, I mean, this does a lot more healing per day than that yo-yo that only does 5 points per day.
Yeah. I mean, you can do it at 10 feet, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
Main reason why you have the yo-yo. But yeah, you take it, understand it. Num Num, you have a +2 amulet now. Again, very good prices at these weird shops. Really should be.
Kobo, here's what the thingy does.
Okay.
But Antidote does state they get some stuff here as well. Antidote gets a nice curved blade. It's basically a short sword. Vault, wire, trip. I don't think they get anything here. Slash gets like a nice undermesh chainmail that's more or less radiant with fire.
Jesus. I
Protection.
wasted all my money in the last town. Good God.
But eventually, I mean, yeah. Grim should have these things. I don't know why it says it doesn't have these things. The Great Forge quite literally is operable. It should have. Whatever. I've already made my claims in the beginning of the game. Anyways, you get these things here and there, and Nintendo does stay towards the rest of you, basically ignoring Thomas after getting the stuff. All right then. Do we feel like we're ready? And oh no, we haven't gotten food yet. Other than the food, we are more or less ready, at least to go down, to the underground.
Mm-hmm.
I think. I could be wrong.
I think so. Pretty good.
Oh, just need to do the rational thing and get rations.
Thomas
Ew.
Estate. Down the block to the right, I think. You should be able to find a nice cellar there. There's also a nice inn there if you are looking for a place to stay. If not, that's perfectly all right. There's plenty of areas where, I mean, probably shouldn't tell you this, but there are like a whole bunch of vacant homes you might be able to squat in for a while.
Didn't we already get one of those? That's how we met.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, no, we're good, thanks.
All right. He tells you about an inn where you can get some supplies, food, meals, rations, water skins, and the like. You go there, and the nice dwarven innkeeper does state, "Oh, let's see here. How many rations do you need?"
How long do we think this expedition is going to take?
More than a couple of days, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I wasn't somebody saying something like a couple weeks.
It took you 3 months to get back to the surface.
I was going to say, I apparently have 17 rations and 2 water skins, which I'm guessing I got at the last town.
Probably.
So... What's that?
Probably.
So do I need to top up more than that, or do you think 17 days?
I mean, it took you 3 months because you didn't know where you were going.
Fair enough. But, I don't know, what about, let's say 50 days worth of rations.
Alright then. I'll cut you a deal and make it 5 copper for each ration. So, at that amount, it would be 50 copper or 5 silver.
Do you need your math checked, or does this guy?
Him. Because
I'll take
that
it.
would not be how it works, because I can speak. It would be 10 copper per silver. So it would not be 50 silver.
Yeah. But 5 per day times 50, so it was 5 times. It'd be 5 times 50, so it's 250 copper. So it's only 25 silver.
Yeah. It's still not that much, but it doesn't seem he understood how math works.
That's why he sells rations.
No, honestly, at a game, that was just me forgetting.
Okay.
But yeah. Well, that was
No,
me
that's-
forgetting how much you ordered, so I just went with random numbers.
Okay. Yeah, I went 50 days worth. So
Yeah.
25 silver. Yay.
Very well then. You give him the money in a pouch, so he doesn't count it. And then he gives you, divided between all of you, 50 additional rations. You can go ahead and...
That was just for me.
Okay. Gives Gothos a whole bunch of rations. It's basically another backpack.
Yeah,
I'll go ahead and
I have
pay
a bag
25
of holes.
silver. I'll pay 25 silver for the same amount.
You get it. Wire does state, we can definitely do that. Do you think the people going down with us need rations, or will they probably have themselves covered, correct?
I'd certainly hope so.
They'd be poor planners if they didn't.
I hope they brought enough for me.
How much would you say all this rations weighs?
A lot. I'm gonna say
Pounds
like
per ration, 100 pounds.
Well,
like 50 rations. I'm gonna say a ration weighs like maybe a pound. Because I'm gonna be nice. It probably weighs like 2 to 3 pounds, honestly. But let's say a pound. So 50
Even
pounds.
Beyond says 2 pounds.
I don't care what it says.
Okay, no problem. No
I
worries.
don't care.
I've already bent the rules. I'm willing to break them.
Yep.
Okay.
but- Yes,
Cool.
that works.
Well, I have a bag of holding that can hold 100 pounds, and it's chilled, so all our rations will be nice and fresh.
All right.
Don't you have a bag of colding, not a bag of folding? Or I think it was something
Oh
else.
yeah, the bag of colding. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Did I not put that on there? I
think
said
that's what
bag
you
of holding kill. Yeah, wow. How did I not type that in on my character?
I mean, it
sheet?
preserves it longer, so good on you, I guess. But yeah.
Wait,
I'm just disappointed in myself for not instantly putting that pun in. Good for you.
sorry, Dogbot. My mustard-stained pants, did that have like an extra dimensional pocket? Is that right, or no?
Yes,
Or
it
that-
has something already inside of it, though.
Oh no, he opened it up.
Yeah, and we
ran
defeated
away.
it.
Oh yeah, I forgot we did that at, like off-screen thing. Yeah. It can only carry one thing at a time though, but
Ah,
those rations like are in one backpack, so you can just put it in there, and that would count as one thing.
oh, okay. Well, then I'm gonna buy some rations too.
Okay. How many?
How many can fit in the backpack?
I want to say about this amount, so 50.
Okay.
All right. You get the backpack. 25 silver. Stuff it inside. It's pretty heavy, like 50 pounds. And then you put it in your pants, and then the weight's gone. Still staying though.
Then a
And they
bag of
called the
rations.
scene, the DM plans their trip to be more than 50 days.
I guess now I have to. When you put
That's
it
where straight
inside
from
the
water sport.
when you put it inside the weird looking stain, an image of a backpack appears. Like a flat 2-dimensional image of a backpack. As if it's a patch. So now you know that the thing inside is represented by some type of symbol or thing. And if someone knows what your pants are, I guess, they would know what you have. Fashion. You have fashion. But yeah. I don't know if Toulouse is back with us yet, but if not, that's okay. They will get something if they get something. Same with Bract. I don't think the rest of the gang got anything except for rations.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone will just buy rations.
Yeah, probably.
Or they're big dummies.
I'm gonna go ahead and say the bards all get an additional water skin. Antidote gets an empty water skin. No, it's gonna be full. And Slash gets a water skin as well. Just in case. After this, Trip does state, well, alright then. It does seem that we have everything already covered. We have our armaments. We do have our new vocal cords, new items, new strength, invulnerability, potions. Don't know how you bought all that. Those things are all very expensive. Other than that, though, I think we're all ready to go by tomorrow, if not after that. Maybe tonight? I don't know. I could use a long rest, meet another dwarven woman that will give me the day and time, because the other two didn't.
Yeah, I don't think you understand the dwarven woman.
Fair enough. Still
Yeah,
gonna
you
try
were
though.
just standing there being like, blink, blink. Like, fine.
Still gonna try though. But should we all rest? Well, you all rest for the night.
Sounds like
Yeah,
a
we did
plan.
fight those drow today, didn't we?
Yes, technically. But the DM said go
Yeah.
ahead and heal yourself because why not?
Yeah, that took seconds of our time.
Oh, that reminds me. Boom, you're technically not fully healed, so don't forget that.
All right, picking that up. Guess now.
A trip to state. All right then. Go ahead and rest for the night. I am gonna go ahead and going to try not to. Wish me luck. Heads around the corner, and then he disappears. Object permanence. I don't know why I'm making that a joke today. Do you all go to rest, or do you do your own things? There are things to do here, technically.
Well, unless there's some fight to the death arena, I'm sure Kobo is not interested.
No.
No. Just, if there's money to be made, it doesn't have to be a fight to the death. But that was the biggest moneymaker. However, I'm just gonna rest with the rest of the party and we'll get going.
I guess I'll ponder how to get Gothos out of the sky.
I've tried. I can only get Tannhauser.
The things here are the Great Forge is where you can get your items and stuff remade, get some new items, nothing magical of course, but stuff like that. You get some random encounters. You find the Fiery Pit, which is basically a chamber where magma is the closest to you guys. The Iron Tabernacle.
That
This-
must be a bar.
I forget what it actually is.
It's either a bar or a church. Sad how those two things sound the same.
Depending on the religion, you could get alcohol at both.
Yeah.
I guess you were right. It is a church, or at least a variant of a church. Huh. Good on you, I guess, for figuring that one out.
Call.
I made an excellent argument once about how Lathander was a alcoholic religion.
They worship the sun.
All right, the Abern.
No, they worship. Lathander worships rebirth and renewal. I mean, honestly, rebirth and renewal, to renew something, to take something old and make it new, to take old grain and turn it into new beer. That's the epitome of Lathander.
I would have said
I'll
the
drink to
grain
that.
is the sun made physical form, and you must turn it into alcohol.
But yeah, the Iron Tabernacle is where the shield dwarves are. I can't believe I forgot that. The Vault of the Kings, which is basically statues, monuments, walls depicting old kings of Gontogrim. You technically went through that, but I didn't depict it or describe it because I didn't want to. But yeah. There's also some random things I put inside because I wanted to. But you can easily just rest for the night. It really doesn't matter. Honestly, the rest of the stuff is just random encounters.
Gothos would probably spend a little while making random bets with people in the bar, like, I bet you that guy spills his next drink, or like crap like that.
Yeah. As you begin to like enjoy the life of the bar, because yeah, again, very big city. There's a lot of places still being built, a lot of people still not here yet, or still growing. So the basic bar or inn that you guys are currently at getting stuff is a great place to just meet up and meet a few people. You got those head over towards a betting table, but they're not betting on any cards. They're betting on events and what people are doing in the bar. Because this is a big hub, they're basically betting on who's going to ask out who's going to make a fool of themselves and seem like that. So Gothos, you say, I bet that's one Do you like pick out a human, half elf, elf,
Picks up
tabaxi?
Trip.
Like, who do you point
Just looking at our
to,
group.
and basically state, hey, I bet this person drops their drink.
It's like,
No, I'll
yeah,
bet
I
you.
bet that guy Trip over there.
I was
left
gonna say
south
yeah.
and
I'll
gets
bet you
drinking.
that. Yeah. I'll bet you the blonde. I forget if Trip is human or half elf or whatever.
Trip's just his dude.
I'll bet you Blondie over there gets smacked by the next dwarven woman he talks to.
The dwarven woman who you're currently at, betting against with an orc to her left, an elf to her side, does state, "Ah, do you think that's a very good bet, sir? I can easily just get up and slap him."
Well, then I'd win.
Ah, very good. All right, okay, he's pretty handsome. She puts down, hard to tell with the beard. She puts down 5 gold. The elven man does state, I'll take that bet. Puts down 5 gold. I'm gonna bet that he goes home with the dwarven woman. And the orc does state, oh, he doesn't have enough of a beard for that. 10 gold for him to make a fool of himself. And I'm gonna roll Trips. No, I'm not gonna use charisma. He doesn't know how dwarves work, so I'm just gonna go with a natural d20. Above 10, no one slaps him. Above 15, he gets the woman's number. Anything
Turns
below
out he comes
10,
on-
he just gets slapped.
Turns out he
Natural
comes
1, a group of women and men begin to just attack Trip because he insulted the dwarf.
What are the odds he's going to
That was so close.
Dwarven
So
kind.
He gets a smack.
He gets a super hard smack. She begins to spout a lot of curse words in Dwarven and then just spits at him while she leaves. Unfortunately, Trip's not the guy that he admits defeat. He's gonna call that person a wash, of course, but he's not someone that goes down on his dumps when he more or less gets dumped. So he goes over
we
towards
know.
another area.
He hasn't failed. He's learned a way not to succeed.
But
Probably
Gothos,
from
you
his
did
point of
collect.
view, it's like, oh no, she's just a little bit too rough for me.
But you,
I'll turn her down.
Gothos, you did collect your wager an additional 15 gold afterwards.
Righty.
The dwarven woman that spoke with you before. Oh, well, not surprising. Honestly, he's quite attractive. I don't know why he said, I'd lick the dirt off of your hammer any day. That sounds disgusting.
Well, I mean, I guess in a way, he is kind of disgusting, but also attractive. So I don't know if that's your thing.
I don't know. He was trying to speak dwarven to the woman, and that's what it translated to. I honestly don't think that's what he was trying to say. I could be wrong. Don't know the man. Then looks at. Go ahead, Gotham.
Honestly, I know him a little bit, and he'll lick whatever you want him to lick.
Everyone is sitting around the table, enjoying your time. The orc man does look towards the rest of your group and does state, not Bract, another orcish man, a little bit shorter than him technically. So anyone wants to take a wager on the next people around us? Looking around you, you do see a whole mishmash of people here and there, from half elves to dwarves to orcs, to drow to humans, and to whatever the heck Trip, Wire, and Vault are. Honestly, you don't really know.
Androdra beings.
Like, Vault and Wire represent more feminine styles, but I'm talking about, like, what they actually are. They're too colorful to be human, but you don't see, like, even though the hair is covering them, you don't really see, like, the ears. Trip has, I forget what it's called. It starts with a G, but like the different eye color thing.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Wire has no pupils technically.
Kobo has the eyeball.
No
filter, I can't remember
pupils.
what it's called.
Does
Yeah.
that mean all blacks or all whites?
Technically all violet.
That's just ultraviolet. Okay.
That person. I actually forget
Yeah.
what that color is.
No, yeah, that's like an ultraviolet or like
Mm-hmm.
hot pink even. But
Hot pink.
colors are
Sure,
kind of
why not?
defined. Colors are defined by the other colors around them. So
But again, hard to tell what they are, but you're surrounded by a mishmash of people. Wait, what? I can't wait to suck the juice out of your eyeballs. I don't think he says that. Maybe. He'll try again eventually. But while you're betting on people, you do see a nice human man speaking with a dwarven woman. It's not Tripican. You do see a group of friends currently trying to speak a different language between each other. It seems like they're trying to understand their different languages and trying to teach each other. You do see a few frat brothers here and there of orcs just basically shouting at each other about who's going to win the next match of an intense game of rugby. Is there like anything you're going to bet on, like what's going to happen between these groups? Or are you going to take like personal bets on people you already know are here? You do see
that
Vault
was
and
just
Wire.
a fun little thing I was doing. Can I? Okay, how's about this? I'll try and
Like
listen
anyone can do
in.
this, by the way.
Yeah. Everybody join in. But I was thinking like I'd try and incite a group of people and like listen to what they're saying and try to predict what's happening next. Because
Yeah.
I'm bad at insight. That'd be fun.
You have the orc table, the three groups of humans, well, technically a human, drow, and elf, and you have the human and dwarf tables.
Okay, well, you definitely got to listen to the human, drow, and elf table because what's going on there? Everyone's listening to them.
I will tell you the other groups in the area is Vault and Wire at the, what's it called? The area where you sit, where the person that's giving you alcohol is. I forget what it's called. A
The
bar?
bar?
Yeah, I don't know why I can't remember the word bar.
It's the name of the place. It's like what it's for.
Yeah. Trip is going around area to area to hit on women and men. He's fluid. Slash, like, like an edgy person is in the corner in the shadow, just reading a book. Same like Wire involved, but she's being antisocial. And Antidote is at the bar, other side of Volt and Wire, like other side of the inn, and from Volt and Wire. Currently working on a few tinctures here and there. Got those when you go and investigate these this 3-man cell. Go ahead and roll insight.
What? Oh, okay,
that's pretty good.
Bad, not bad.
When you go investigate these individuals, you do hear them speaking a very broken linguistical skills between each one. It does seem they're trying to understand each other, and it does seem that they're getting close to accidentally offending one another. The human is speaking Orcish. I forget what it's actually called. The orc is speaking Elven, and the elf is speaking Common. It does seem that they're trying to communicate with each other, but the more they speak with each other, they are accidentally insulting one another. And it does seem like one of them's ready to throw a punch, but you're not exactly sure which one.
If I were a gambling man, I want to see how I want to play this because I want to. Sorry, I'm bad at this. This is why I don't gamble. In real life. Should I try and save the day or should I just like play out? I will leave the decision up to chance. 1, save the day. I guess I'm gonna try and save the day. So I say, Yeah, I bet you to the table there. I bet you 10 gold I saved the day. And how long does it take to order a drink?
It doesn't take that long.
Yeah.
You order a drink?
The idea is I'm gonna save the day in, X number of seconds, and then I order drinks for everyone at that table when they're about to fight, and then the drinks show up, and they're like, "Oh, drinks."
All right. Instead of betting, you calm this
No, no,
situation.
I bet that I'm gonna save the day.
Oh,
table.
okay. I misinterpreted that. You bet the dwarven woman currently at the table. Save the day. I'm gonna say you make things worse. Puts down 5 gold. The orcish man does state, I bet against him last time. I'm gonna say you save the day. Puts down 5 gold. And the elven man that's at the table does state, I'm gonna say you make things worse as well. Puts down 5 gold.
Okay, so, and then at that point, I guess I'll order them a round of drinks.
All right. Gothos, go ahead and roll persuasion. Oh, that's pretty good.
I'm a charismatic little bugger.
You go to the innkeeper. Generally, he's also the one ordering drinks or making drinks. You drink. Each drink costs 2 copper, so go ahead and deduct 6 copper. You do say order of drinks for that table over there. You do give like a small little missive and information, like a nice little greeting here and there to each one at that table. It gets sent towards them, and each one like has more or less smile on their face and looks around. Basically, you sent a message to each one, basically stating, to the pretty guy at the table, in each of their languages. And they're looking currently around, wondering...
From the blonde man.
Do you want to do that?
Why not?
Yeah. From the
God.
blonde man. They're currently looking around to see, like, who sent the drinks, and they notice...
Oh, no, wait, I just made it worse. I just cost myself all my money.
They notice Kobo and Trip. I don't think anyone else in my NPC... No, there is another elven man. Technically, he's not blonde.
Well, when you say the blonde man, you can like move your head and gesture towards Trip.
No, it's written down.
It's written down. It's Trip. Moving over towards them, each of them go around your table. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. And then they go over and congeal over towards where Trip is. A few like minutes later, they leave the bar altogether, with a smile on each of their faces. Trip like super excited. He looks towards you guys, big thumbs up, and then leaves with them. The dwarven woman does look towards you. Well, you technically made things better, but technically your friend there succeeded. Don't want to take my money. She takes your 5 gold, and the other guy takes half of that money because he also bet against you.
Well, he didn't succeed because he was about to get slapped. Gothos came in and saved the day for Trip, so he did do what he said.
Kobo, roll persuasion disadvantage.
None of those men had any even idea that Trip was in the bar until I directed their attention to him, and they were about to come to blows.
As far as they're aware, though, it was Trip that did this. And
No, they watched Gothos.
No.
He said in the drink.
The table believes that Trip did this. Gothos bet that he would make things better.
Okay, then I'm just going to order a drink for myself, and when the waitress, whoever comes over with the beers, to be like, did you deliver the messages? Did it go good? They read them?
I don't know. Oh, you mean the table that just left with that nice blonde man?
Yeah, the one I ordered drinks for. Yeah.
I still got a 22.
I was about to say, this would give Kobo a flat roll instead of disadvantage. But 23 is pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and roll against you. It's gonna be a flat 20, so honestly, an F20 would have to do it. Nope, that's a 9. You're basically trying to convince gamblers that they actually lost, which is hard to do. But they concede. Give Gothos his share, and then the man that also bet with you takes his half. So Gothos, I don't know how much you bet down. I'm gonna say 5 gold because that's what we've been doing. You
I
get a
said
total
10
of. Oh, okay.
at the beginning.
I was the other
I
guy.
wasn't too
I was
crazy.
betting with Gothos.
Okay. The others also bet a quantitative amount, and you get 20 back. And that guy that bet with you also gets 20 in his pocket,
Sounds good.
Oh, okay.
which is good.
All right.
Very much so.
But eventually, the things die down. The dwarven woman and the human man eventually leave somewhere. They're talking in a weird language, but eventually they do leave the area. The way they're speaking, though, it seems as if they're not speaking at all. When they go around your table. Those 3
Might a
guys already
person
left with Trip.
insight that?
No, this wouldn't be insight. This is more, do you have this language? Do you have deep speech?
No.
You got nothing. Let's see here. The other, honestly, compatriots just leave the area. Some go to the rooms, others leave the area. Trip, Volt come over towards you guys, ask you where Trip is. You explain. They roll their eyes. Slash comes in after most of the people left. Antidote finishes up his own tinctures, which is basically resupplying his stuff that he used with you for you guys when he was down there helping you guys out, healing. Wire does state. So Trip's going to be gone for about the entire night, which is fine. We did say we were going to rest. Should we all rest now, or do you plan to also gallivant out into the city?
No,
Yeah, just as soon avoid getting arrested
I can go ahead and take a good long nap.
or needing lesser restoration. In
Insert
Trip's case,
joke
maybe
about-
greater restoration.
Insert joke about paladins being immune to disease. Go to bed.
You guys head over towards your own area. Eventually, you do hear Trip's voice 3 blocks away, being chased by shield guards. You hear him state, "How was I supposed to know 2 of them were married?" And then currently running away from the shield guards. You guys rest. Trip has his fun. And by morning, you're all healed up and ready to go. Trip eventually made it back home. He had a great night, and then figured out that, well, being
Somebody's
a
got his
homewrecker
back.
is not a good thing. He now has a black eye, but it'll heal by 2 days. But looking towards you guys, he does state, all right then, it does seem that we have everything already covered. He's ignoring the black eye and doesn't bring it up. Should we go to the king and tell them that we're going to head out immediately so that the other people can get the people we requisition for?
Sounds like a plan.
You head over towards the more or less mansion of a castle. 'Cause I feel he'd have a big house, but it wouldn't be a castle for some reason.
Fortress.
Fortress, yeah. I don't know. The way he's written, I don't feel him being a castle kind of man. I could be wrong.
But the whole deal with Gauntlgrim is it's a ancient dwarven city that they found. He didn't build anything really. It was rediscovered.
I mean, personally wise, you wouldn't go out of your way to. I don't. It's just a personal thing. Anyways, and the worst part is that I lost my ring of. Okay. I don't get that one.
That one's more of an inside joke.
Fair enough. Oh, okay. I think I get it now. At least, think. Anyways, going to the king, he does state, all right then. he whistles, and you do see like a whole bunch of lizard mounds come towards you. A menagerie of, I think, 25 people.
Jeez.
Who I'm just gonna make a silhouette tokens. Silhouette tokens for all. Oh, for some reason it is not loading for me. Oh, there we go.
Just one token that just has like 25 on it.
25. For some reason I still cannot click it. Rule 20 might be messing with me. There we go. I'm just gonna make 5 tokens, and then each one counts as 5. Ignore their size. No grid, remember. But they do come in, greet you, tell you their names. So if these men and women die, you do know them personally. But
Yes, I'm very familiar with these shadowy figures.
they have names. They don't have character sheets. It does state
It's Bravo 2.
if the characters do manage to get help from each group or a group, tell them the names of each individual and use so-and-so character sheet, or give them access to so-so character sheet for each individual. Basically, it states the small little divots that I gave you, the giant lizards, the spies, the allied alliance people. That's basically what they are.
So
I feel like at
basically
this
we
point,
have thieves,
25
rangers, and
names, we'd be like,
fighters, right? Yeah.
I think it's definitely more, but yeah.
But yeah, we have thieves, rangers, and fighters are basically what those 3 stat blocks are, right?
Yeah, it's in Discord if you actually want to look at the character sheets.
Yeah,
And
I
what they
did
do.
before, but I'm not there now.
Yeah.
I did look at it before.
I am not going to put lizards because that's already a lot of tokens. You're technically not supposed to have 3 bards there with you too, but whatever. But he,
They
We'd
could
have a lot
come in
more
very
guards
handy.
chasing us then.
Yeah, even if they're non-combat, they could come in very handy.
that's true. Technically you invited them. Actually, you do have one more individual technically. It would be the squire of that guy, which is the only name NPC I'm going to give you because I already have it here. Oh yeah, and who gets
Give them numbers.
who gets to return again? Yay! Almost forgot her.
Oh, great. So
Uh,
after the battle and we're all beat up, she'll walk over and chop my head off.
Runner does state. All right then, we have your men, we have your lizards, and we have everything according to order. Thankfully enough, you also have the attending knight Rayla to assist you if there's anything else you need, and you have my kin Eldeth here with you as well to assist you and to make sure you bring glory to the dwarven name. She bows as she would, and he does state towards all of you, and bring honor towards all of your names as well. I'm sure that all of you will come out victorious. I shouldn't need to tell you this. Don't kill everyone down there. I understand that people are different everywhere you go, but the Underdark is filled with a menagerie of people. Not everyone is evil. I understand, Rayla, that your mentor feels that it's a rite of passage to go down there and claim and lay waste in order for you to bring honor and victory. But there's really no need to burn a village to the ground without probable cause or need.
King Bruna, I think literally everything you just said is a glorious royal mandate, kind of looking at Elsbeth. And that everyone should definitely follow that. It's great. Those are great words. Big fan.
I'm sure you're all fine. I'm mostly speaking to the individuals that were assigned to you. Looks towards the 26 people.
God.
Yeah, a lot of tokens. Rayla nods and agrees because honestly, she doesn't feel the same way as her mentor. It's just he's a very strong individual, so obviously she would want to learn from him. The other, I might make like a single individual for each of those groups, but right now they're all +5 tokens. All nod in agreement, more or less. And he says, "All right, very good. Good luck out there. If you do manage to succeed, we will be able to stop these demon lords. For one reason or another, they're here. And your main mission right now is to go and discover out why. As you mentioned beforehand, and it was all your idea, not mine, you are headed towards the Stone Library. And you will need to go to I think it's Ben and Merenzen, I forgot. To
Shit.
find your contact.
I thought it was Mogdera.
Oh, Montaldereth. Yeah, I was wrong. My bad.
It would be like Menzo Branson, really? The stronghold of the Dark Elves? Maybe we want to rethink our plan.
Sorry.
Got
Montaldereth.
something a little more nuclear at the.
To meet your contact, and then to go to the library soon after to discover why and how these demon lords got here in the first place, or are somehow being called here, if that is the case. Good luck, and I wish you well. As you head over back where this very, very big problem all began.
Tally ho!
That is so many tokens.
God. We're just gonna have to make all of them like non-combat.
I might. All right.
It's gonna be an epic combat with all of our tokens. So
I'll probably do what I do and basically separate each group if you guys do go into combat. And like just do your guys' combat and then roll a d20 to see how their outcome is. As you begin to head towards Montaldereth, the more or less spies are the ones leading you and leading the charge, because they are, the group, the Zentarum, are the ones that, know the place and are heading down there. While you're heading down there, one of their legion does come over towards you and does state, you see a nice tiefling man with like onyx brown, dark skin, brown hair, and 4 protruding horns coming out of his head. He's a nice enough looking man, but you do know he's also a spy and not exactly a good guy, but also helping you out. So when he comes over, he does state, "So how'd you all get involved on this? My team were basically assigned to you, but we weren't really given anything that we didn't really need to know. And we'd be pretty bad spies if we didn't go ahead and investigate ourselves."
Well, I feel like I'm in the same boat as you are.
okay, here's the skinny of it, fellas. There's some big demon. If he gets married to some mushroom queen, then he's gonna have rule over the Underdark, and then he's just gonna come up and destroy the world. So that's your job, to stop destroying the world.
This is our inspirational battle speech. My internet died for a sec.
Oh, I've got a more inspirational one, but I'm saving that for the battle.
Okay. This is like, listen, team. Our objective is to kill some fiendish lords. Don't die. Let's go.
Fair enough. The Zentarium head and begin to lead you through routes here and there. You can tell that they are specifically moving away from certain tunnel systems here and there. When you ask, "Hey, why aren't we going through these routes?" They do state, "For safety precautions, we're not going through the shortest routes. Rather, we're going for the more secure ones. To make sure people survive down here. I mean, no offense to all of you, but I highly doubt, those shield dwarves have ever been further than 200 miles down here. They scoff
Yeah,
at
fair
them.
enough. What do you got? I forget what you call them. Part of the game. It's not the slimes. What do you gelatinous cubes down there? Man-eating spiders.
Oh, the dwarves.
Gnomes. Ugh.
Gnomes. You do
Just so you
see.
know, cubes is an offensive term. They prefer rectangular solids.
One of the shield dwarves just laughs at that. But another group. I'm gonna make it. Oh wait, technically it would be the giant statue that Toulouse has. Because the Harpers only gave you a giant robot, which is pretty good. Currently not
That is
depicted.
pretty good.
Because again, big.
So many tokens.
Yeah, so many tokens. You will have that, but I'm not putting it there right now. But another group, I'm going to say the nobles begin to chuckle and laugh at this. You can tell that their armor is pristine, very nice, very expensive. While they may not be equipped to go in the Underdark, they are very equipped to deal with, danger when it happens. Money will do that for you. But the spy network, another person comes in, a nice female-looking elf and woman, maybe a wood elf from the onyx skin and the reddish hair, comes over and does state, all right, it's going to be a while when we get down there. I'm assuming you all brought food. If not, we do have some we can spare, but we will need to hunt after a while if you haven't bought anything yourselves.
Should be alright.
You do see one of the noblemen does state, don't worry about us. We have more than enough money to, make sure we've acquired and equipped ourselves quite nicely. But I do suppose your ilk wouldn't be, branded as vagabonds if you didn't have enough money to, pay for the day to day. You can tell that these groups don't like each other, but they're willing to work with one another. But you begin to head down there, and a few days do pass. So go ahead and write or eliminate 5 rations from your pool. If you don't have rations, again, the total of your group does have sparing rations. So let me know if you do require some, and I'll take it out of the total.
Survival sim. No.
But you begin to make your way down there. The tunnels descend and continue to descend. After a while, you do get into a lake bed, and then a few of the people around you, more or less the spies, because they're the ones leading the charge, begin to make a boat out of some what appears to be large. It's not tree bark, but it does seem to be like tree root plant-like things. A very big plant, though. They do begin to look towards all of you and do state, all right then, part of this track is through the water. Obviously we don't leave boats here because, people can find them and then eventually they lead to the routes. So can one of you go ahead and lead the charge and roll survival check to make sure that the boat's secure and well built? And then we're going to go ahead and go down this river.
Not it.
Crap.
Nobody has high
Gotta go
whiz.
survival.
Nobody.
I can make an NPC roll if you want.
Nom nom, help us out. You got a high whiz. You're a cleric.
Even if you're not proficient, you're our best bet.
I've got a +2 and I'm not proficient.
I have a 0.
If you're away from keyboard, don't say anything for 10 seconds and I'll know. And if you are speaking, you're muted.
I'll
Taking
go
care
ahead
of the
and roll it.
babies. Yeah, it's only
I was gonna say.
yeah. Go.
I'll go
You're
ahead
probably
and
not
roll it,
proficient.
but I do have luck points in the wings. Boom. Maybe, you got some advice? Some expert guidance? No.
Don't fall out of the boat.
Okay. Roll normal.
Sorry, I'm not at the peak of my expertise or guidance.
Okay. 16.
It's pretty
Not
good.
So bad.
You begin to help out the
should've brought
team,
it
making
up
sure that
yesterday.
everything is secure. You do check the boat to see if it's buoyant enough. If it does have like any holes, you fill them up and reconstruct that area. After a good hour, you do have enough to make a raft for everyone in your main party to stick to it. And the other teams do build their own rafts. One of them does come over to investigate and make sure that you guys built it well. So Kobo, go ahead and roll survival again with advantage. Well, roll it again and we'll take the highest from those two. Okay.
Yep, 16.
They check it and then you state, all right, then it does seem they have everything in order. Go ahead and this will be a 6-day trek. Do any of you have like motion sickness or sea sickness?
I think we're good there.
All right, if you do, let us know. We'll have a cleric on your boat just in case if one of you does.
Looking at the Underdark, how much of it is rock versus, say, earth so far?
So far, it's a good mixture of both right now.
Once you hit the Underdark proper, it's gonna be steel.
It's going to be
Gonna be
rock,
what?
steel, metals, and stuff like that. After a
All
good
right, that
amount of
helps.
time.
Are we using the optional character class rules?
Such as
Well, like for instance, with the wizard, under optional class features, as a third level, it's possible on a long rest to swap
Which-
out a cantrip for a different cantrip.
I don't see why not.
yeah, that's
All
a
right.
standard cleric ability.
All right.
Or no, not the cantrips, the spells. The cantrips is different, but wizards.
But it's another
well.
6 days of travel. You do eventually like come across some creatures and fish things that go ahead and try to attack you. You do see like a giant tendrilled maw thing attacking some boats here and there. But with like a
And then we
menagerie
kill
of
and eat them.
35 people, I'm pretty sure you can take them.
It's just like the Kraken comes up and it's just like, just so many projectiles and magic. It's just like, fuck this, fuck off. Going back down.
Yeah. Like in here it does state, NPCs help other characters overcome random encounters. Whenever a random
Yes.
encounter check yields no encounter result, use this opportunity to roleplay some of the NPCs and develop their personalities as you see fit. I've rolled a lot of times where encounters, but honestly, some of them were encounters, which was the bow and the stuff. I don't know how 25 NPCs do not help you out in that circumstance.
Yeah, it's like all of them are like, hammer does what?
Yeah. But while you're traveling along that the Dark Lake, go ahead and remove 6 more rations from your pool.
Can we do any, like, you said there's some encounters. Can we get, like, fish or anything? From
Yeah,
that?
I was about to say, if you want to like hunt between that time, you're more than welcome to. You just need to roll survival. The better you get, the more food you'll likely get.
Not only that, I know Non-Mom's not here right now, and I'm afraid to speak for him, but 6 days is 6 days of casting spells and getting your spells back during long rest.
Yep.
That's 6 days of him being able to cast, create food and drink.
That's true. I don't know if Nom Nom currently has that spell though.
He does have that spell. He used it the first
In charge.